you know why I'm not excited? I can't be excited because when I think of Timothy Bradley, who is right now, he don't know what kind of fighter he is right now, whether he's a pressure fighter, a boxer, or power puncher. Then you got Deigo Chaves. I see Timothy Bradley versus Devin Alexander. Now, the fact that Deigo Chaves, 23, 2, and 19 knockouts, if I'm correct, he DDT'd Brandon Rios in a fight that he was winning. Now, Vic Draculich was a little bit excessive. Either way, there was too much roughhouse tactics going on, and it just was nasty. Now, you had a Chaves who was trying to be the boxer, who wasn't moving enough going up against the pressure fighter, and he was neutralizing the shit out that offense by tying him up, and it just was nasty. You know, they was falling all over the place. They was fighting in there drunk, and you got Rios having orgasms on the mat. Like, seriously, you got to go back and watch the fight. No lie. So you see Timothy Bradley, who is right now seems to be psychologically damaged, and not too long ago he was a little bit too fat. Now, I'm saying that Timothy Bradley normally balloons up after his fights. Then he gets on his vegan diet, then he get all cut and ripped. But in the last fight against Manny Pacquiao, he seemed a little gassed. Now, if you don't know, there was speculation of Timothy Bradley versus Miguel Cotto at a catchweight of like 154.5 or 155, and I'm dead serious, for the WBC 160-pound middleweight title, and I'm not joking. They both verbally agreed to the fight as far as, oh yeah, well, I'll fight him. Then Miguel Cotto, yeah, of course, why not? And it would be a big fight, but kind of a mockery to the 160-pound division. What if Timothy Bradley would win? Then we would talk about Timothy Bradley versus Golovkin. What? Now, I'm not saying that Timothy Bradley can't make the weight. Timothy Bradley is definitely a 154-pounder, a short 154-pounder, fighting at 147, it seems, because when he fought Pacquiao, he seemed a little off. I think the best performance of his career was against Juan Manuel Marquez, because we thought Juan Manuel Marquez was done, and then he came back, meeting Marquez, and knocked Mike Alvarado damn near out the ring. You know, and then just staying, Marquez scares me for real, and I don't be joking when I say that. When I see him, I be like, yeah, I don't want to be in the same room with him. I just picture him punching me like, if he punch you in the chest, and he walk around, it's just all these veins busting through the tape. Nah, man, nah, right, it's a specimen. So, Timothy Bradley versus Deigo Chaves on paper, it's like, oh, that sounds like it's good. But realistically, think about the fight styles, if you've seen the fight. Now, Deigo Chaves' most notable fight was against Keith Thurman. That's when it was like, okay, this guy can box a little bit before getting stopped. So we can say he has been knocked out before. Timothy Bradley, 31-1 with only 12 KOs. We saw he tried to knock out Pacquiao in a fight where he should have tried to box Pacquiao. He's not knocking out no Deigo Chaves. Deigo Chaves has a good chance to win this fight depending on what Timothy Bradley shows up. And then if the alternate Timothy Bradley shows up, the one that fought Ruslan Provodnikov and Manny Pacquiao shows up, then Deigo Chaves is going to win. So the Timothy Bradley has to come in, you know, in excellent shape, condition, the same way he fought Juan Manuel Marquez, and fight to stay away. You know, don't let it get to you up here. That's why he's probably psychologically damaged right now. He lost that fight because going into that fight, I said, and I'm a Manny Emmanuel Dappertran Pacquiao fan, that Timothy Bradley was supposed to win. Manny Pacquiao was the underdog, is what I was saying. So, you know, moving on, I'm going to say that if you don't know how Top Rank has been working right now, it's a carousel. Brandon Rios, Mike Alvarado, Juan Manuel Marquez, Manny Pacquiao, now Chris Algieri, Ruslan Provodnikov, Tim Bradley, Deigo Chaves. So all those guys right now are the 140-pound and 147-pounders. Sometime in the next year or so, we'll add Terrence Crawford to that. But then who knows who'll be gone by then. Marquez will probably be gone. Pacquiao will probably be retired. But right now, that's the carousel of guys who's fighting each other and who can fight each other. So Rios and Alvarado fought each other twice. Timothy Bradley fought Marquez. Timothy Bradley fought Manny Pacquiao twice. Marquez fought Alvarado. Chaves fought Rios. Chaves is fighting Timothy Bradley. You get what I'm saying? It's a rotation. So don't be surprised if you see Marquez versus Bradley 2. Or, you know, Marquez versus Chaves. Or Rios versus Chaves 2. Alvarado versus Rios 3. Marquez versus Rios. Ruslan Algieri 2, Ruslan Chaves, Ruslan Timothy Bradley 2, even though Timothy Bradley said doesn't have the same, so you see what I'm saying? You can predict their fights to a certain extent. And people say, why don't he fight? I don't hate fighters and all that. I'm not getting into it in this video. However, I'm going to say I'm T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live. Timothy Bradley, the former WBO 147-pound welterweight champion, 31-1 with 12 KOs, is going to be taking on Deigo Chaves of Argentina, 23-2 with 19 KOs. And I think he got like a draw or something. Don't hold me to it. But he's a very good fight. It's going to be on December the 13th, 2014. We don't know what the undercard's going to be, but as it stands right now, HBO's got the winner on lock. As far as boxing, meaningful boxing. Beltran, Crawford, Timothy Bradley. You got Algieri, Pacquiao. I'm not going to go into the list. Hopkins, Kovalev. But once again, T-Street Controversy, Real Combat Media. All my videos are right below. Just click the link. That's all you got to do is just click the link. It's simple. Boxing articles right below, interviews right below, and I have a boxing forum, a Facebook boxing forum. The link is right below. It's a personal Facebook page. The reason why I do that is for privacy reasons. Things have been a little crazy. There's a little bit of a waiting list. Yes, I know there's a waiting list. It's crazy. I'm saying the same thing, like a waiting list. But please subscribe. I cover boxing. I cover every single major fight live. Showtime All Access. HBO 24/7. Behind the ropes. The gloves are off. T-Street Controversy. T-Street Controversy Live.